What's going on, guys? Joe Pressy here. Just thought I'd kind of give you a little walk around of the car as I sold the Focus RS. I picked up a 2015 Audi S3. I got it completely bone stock when I first bought it. Really debating on whether or not if I want to wrap the car right away, just because the paint is so fucking flawless and it just looks so good. Like, just look at that shit. Oh my god. What I got done right now, I have an AWE track exhaust. It's not super loud, but it does get that little umph when I get on it. Other than that, just tinted windows, and then I'm actually rocking the BBS there, the RS GT wheels. I believe these are 19 by 8.5, a 32 offset in the front, 38 offset in the rear, and then I just did a look like a blacked out front grille. I actually want to get the honeycomb grille. I actually just cleaned the car specifically for you guys on this video, just so I could show a little bit of interior wise. It's a little bit hard as it's pretty dark out right now, but that's what your cockpit looks like. Super clean. Something about these cars I just really like. Probably definitely like the top 3 reasons I bought this car. Insurance, I only pay $119 a month. The Ford Focus, I paid $158 a month. I do have a total car on my license. I do have 2 speeding tickets. So again, it is practical for me. It looks fucking flawless. I have 2 dogs, so I have to be able to fucking carry them around. They fit in the back. Almost out of winter, by the way. So I'd like to add that in there. It's cold as fuck right now, and I just finished up at the gym, so it's a little cold, so I'm gonna make this a little fast. Anyway, reason number 2, bought the car. Personally, I love sedans. I love 4-door cars that look like race cars. The car, I do need to lower it still. I actually have lowering springs by H&R. I just haven't installed them because most places are charging like $600, so I might actually try it myself. I don't know if I really want to do that, but I'm gonna do it. But yeah, so reason number 2, the sleek looks and the actual sedan feel of the car. Reason number 3, these things can be pretty fucking fast. You're looking at 298 horsepower stock. Again, that's stock. That's for a fucking 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. That's really not a lot, honestly. With just like a simple like tune, like an ECU tune and a DGV tune, these can push like almost like, I think it's like 50 to 70 horsepower more. There's like the 032 Motorsport APR. But yeah, you can really get a lot of power with only going stage 1. I think stage 1 is like 350. Stage 2 you're pushing like 405 to the wheels. I'm not sure how well you guys can actually hear this if I rev it, but let's see. Again, when these cars, you have a rev limiter, that's as high as I can go, unless I'm actually driving. Pretty cool features about this car actually is this button. Let's see if I can have some light. This button right here. So I have a blinker here, buttons down here. I can actually set it so it's like an adaptive cruise control kind of thing. It's actually pretty cool, just because you can set it so it's like a few car lengths away. So it's like if I have 3 car lengths, the car will stop and go. Pretty much if you go to a complete stop, it will continue to drive after you're stopped. Pretty cool for long trips. Again, I don't really use that too much just because I like being in control of the car. Some pretty cool features that the Audi actually has for the S3. It's 4 different modes. You have the comfort, of course. It's like daily driving. I daily drive for about 30 minutes to work every day, 30 minutes home. So I always driving that. We have the automatic, which is just like, you get a little bit of sporty feel. The steering wheel's a little bit tighter, nothing crazy. Pretty much the same as comfort, except for steering wheel's a little bit tighter, suspension a little bit stiffer. Not much. You really don't see a difference unless you actually know what to look for or like kind of feel. You have the dynamic, which is like full race mode. Shifts at red line, goes to 7 shifts. Really tight steering, which I really like. As well as you get actually, it's called like the adaptive engine sound or something like that. You hear actually noise from the top. But yeah, and then you have the individual, which you can actually go through, customize. Let's see if I set individual. You can actually set each one of these. So in my individual, I have the engine transmission at dynamic. Pretty much makes it so you do get those hard shifts, just because when you want to get at it. Damper control, I do have that on auto, just because I like that suspension wise. Steering dynamic, so it's super tight. Engine sound, again, that's that sound. Really not the biggest fan of that. just because I don't really need like engine sound, I guess. I have a 4-cylinder, so you really don't get that much sound benefit, I guess. But yeah. But yeah, as far as the Focus RS versus this car, personally, I actually like this car way better. I actually have an engine intake. I did not get the car with that, so it is an open filter. So you do hear the swishing a lot more on this car. Stock, you really don't hear it too much. But with that, you hear that way, way more. But again, one last look at the car. Like, dude, imagine if this was fucking bagged. Like, oh, that's goals right there. I'm gonna do the springs, save up a little bit, do a little spoiler, diffuser, that way you can pop out these tips a little bit, just because the AWE exhaust makes it pop like fucking crazy. Taillight's the best part about the car. But yeah, again, it's a 2015, bought it with like 44,500 miles. I just rolled over 46, so I do drive it again, daily driving. But yeah, definitely my favorite car out of all the cars I've had. And I have had quite a few vehicles. Alright guys, stay tuned. This one's actually going to be one of the builds that I'm going to be updating you guys with daily. Just kind of like updates on the car, everything like that. But yeah guys, again, Joe Cuzzy. Stay tuned for this. Like, comment, subscribe if you guys want. If you guys are looking for a final wrap, I actually do wraps. So let me know. Thanks guys. And then for you guys, I actually have it in dynamic sport mode. I do have it in manual, so let's see if I can get a little bit of a sound.